Alright, here's how a solenoid works. It's actually a special internal switch to handle the high current that goes from your battery to your starter on a riding mower. You don't want that kind of a switch happening in the open air because it's high current, low voltage, and it will make an arc every time, and that's going to wear out the switch, and it's possibly a fire hazard. So the switching happens in here. So these little poles are partially responsible for making an electromagnet happen inside. So when you get the electromagnet, it causes a bar to actually go up and touch across these two terminals inside. This is sealed, riveted and sealed. And so clunk, that's that clicking you hear. Clunk. It makes contact and allows the current to go from the battery to the starter. Sometimes that little bar gets worn out, it gets pitted, gets a little bit corroded. I don't know, maybe some air gets in there or moisture, I'm not sure. But it's possible to give it more life by taking this thing apart and cleaning off that contact and checking the state of the internals. And you might be able to get it to work for a while longer. Now, I wouldn't do this if I were fixing this for a person. I would just buy one. They're usually around $20, sometimes a little more. And make sure you get the right one. Some of them depend on grounding here at the connection, and they may only have one terminal. So if you have the two terminal, make sure you get the two terminal. Oh wow, look, that's actually loose. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Huh. And this thing was really difficult to get to on our Gravely zero turn mower. It was under the seat, under a main beam that went all the way across from left to right. I had to take the gas tank out, which was not that easy, just to get to this thing, just to get to these two bolts right here that hold it. It goes sideways like this. So I will not mount it in the same place. I will make some kind of bracket that will allow it to be more accessible for when I need to get to it or change it in the future. Alright, let me show you how to do this. Okay, with the solenoid mounted securely in a vise, we will prepare to drill out the rivets. Always lubricate when you're drilling metal. Even though this is really soft, it's still a good idea. So you can choose a larger bit that will just sort of cut the lip off of the rivet, or you can go with a smaller bit like this. I think this is 7/64, and go through and through and cut the head off like I did with this one. So either way, I'm going to try each way. So I did this one. Wait, which one? Yeah, I did this one already. Alright, this one actually started to spin with the drill bit. You can see I tried to drill into it and it just kept spinning. So, from both sides. So I just popped it out with a small nail, which is what we're going to do with these. As we drill the lip off, then we'll pop it out with a nail. Yep, I felt it cut through. Alright, reconfigured. Here we go. There it is. Yeah. Okay, let's pop them through. Ah, whole thing came apart. Wow, one of those. Bottom plate. Okay, so for everything to drop out of the solenoid through the bottom, we need to take off these retaining nuts, and we'll get the wire coil that makes the electromagnet and a few other things. 1/2-inch wrench.
A touch of oil.
I think we just kind of tap and push on these. Yep, it should come out. Sorry. Yep, push down on these and they should come out. Let's get our little connectors down too. Push them straight down. Oh. Uh-oh. So this is what we could see. This is what we couldn't see. There. See the dot where it makes contact? We can clean this up. Yeah. This is the little guy that moves up and down with the electromagnet and makes contact. So we'll clean this up, put it back together.